guys, in this episode of RTK, I am really excited to be reacting to another album. But in this case, it's not gonna be a K-pop album. It's gonna be a rare, once in most likely a lifetime of this channel situation where I'm gonna be reacting to American artist album. That being my favorite American boy group, Big Time Rush. And I'm gonna be honest, I am excited about checking out this album by them, their newest album called Another Life. It has, I believe, 8 songs that we need to check out. We're not going to be checking them all out in this video. I'm going to have to separate it in a couple of videos, but I will be checking out all 8 songs. There's a couple more in the album, but those other ones I've already reacted to in one way or another, so I'm not going to be checking them out again. So it's going to be all the new songs. And yeah, I am excited to get into this, but I'm also a little bit wary for a couple of reasons. First, this is the first time I'm reacting to an album of theirs. I don't know quite how me reacting to their music as I'm listening to it for the first time in terms of B-sides, how that is going to affect my enjoyment and my ability to judge them properly. Because before, when I used to hear Big Time Rush songs for the first time, it was when I was a kid and a teenager, and it was when I was just casually watching the TV show, which I will be reacting to on the channel at some point. So if you want that to happen sooner rather than later, definitely let me know in the comments down below and make this video get a lot of views. But yeah, I'm just worried about it because it's going to be a little bit of a different experience from my K-pop albums, because it's going to be different quality by which I need to be judging these songs. And because I don't necessarily have an idea of the difference in quality when it comes to American artists, title tracks and B-sides, and especially for Big Time Rush, because to me, when I was a kid, none of the songs of their previous albums, which are Big Time Rush, Elevate, and 24/7, like, I don't even know what are the title tracks of those albums, what they're supposed to be. None of the songs on those albums really jump out as the title tracks. And that's what kind of confuses me about what I should expect in terms of the quality of these songs. Should I expect them to be of title track level quality, aka the same level of quality as the last couple of songs of theirs that I've reacted to? Or is this gonna be some lower quality but still pretty decent songs? I don't know. But I am really excited to find out. And as you can see by the title of this video, in this first part of the reaction, I will be checking out the first 2 songs, which are I Just Want to Party All the Time and Weekends. And before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, Coffee account, and my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans, and by doing so, you also get the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions in particular, be it to a music video, an album, or a whole artist discography. This is specifically for K-pop, not really for American artists. I don't really have an interest to check out American artists. It's just not really my thing anymore. So I'm sticking to K-pop in that regard. So if you want me to check out some K-pop artists, let me know on Patreon, on Coffee, or maybe even in the comments. But in the comments, I do not guarantee that I will be reacting to whatever you request me to. It's more of like suggestions than anything. And also, there are specific vlogs that I release only on my Patreon and Coffee account. So if you want to learn more about my life and my day-to-day experiences, definitely go over there and get that. You get that by subscribing at the lowest tier of it. So that's an option for you guys too. But yeah, enough chit chat about things you don't care about. Let's get into what you're here for, that being my reaction to Big Time Rush's album. So let's start it off with the first song, I Just Want to Party All the Time, in 3, 2, 1. I just want to... And I also want to let you know, I might react to some of these songs twice, but I probably won't do it to all. And I guess also I need to tell you that the way I do B-side reactions is that I tend to react to most of them only once, because most of the time I don't really feel like a second listen of the song is really gonna do me much benefit. Like, I'm not really gonna learn anything that I didn't get from the first listen. But if there are any songs that are particularly better than the rest, I will be checking them out a second time. Most likely I will be checking out at least one song out of all 3 parts of this reaction video, of this reaction to this album, at least once. I mean, twice. So yeah. Let's get into the first song, that being I Just Wanna Party All the Time, in 3, 2, 1. I just want to... Why have I heard this song before? I swear to God, I've heard this song before. At least that party all the time thing. I'm gonna have to Google it after this. I know where I know it from. Okay, that just made the song that much better for me, I gotta say. I was a little mid about it, but I kinda like it now. Just want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. I just want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. I just want to party all the time, party all the time. I just want to. Okay, so if you guys want to know where I know the chorus of this song from, hopefully editing Paige is going to insert the clip of the song that this is sampled from. Yep, I don't remember how exactly I stumbled upon this song by Eddie Murphy, but I love it. I've listened to it quite a lot. I haven't really gotten it on my phone or anything. I've just kind of rewatched the YouTube video quite a few times, but I really like it. And it's like, that chorus is so damn good. And I don't think this song is as good as the original by Eddie Murphy, but the fact that it even evokes a little bit of that vibe, I'm here for it. I like it because there's definitely a little bit of like oldness to that song by Eddie Murphy, who, by the way, I just want to mention because we're talking about him. I love him as an actor. I think he's really good. I think he's really fun. And his Beverly Hills Cop trilogy is one of the best movie trilogies ever. If you haven't watched it, go and fucking watch it. But yeah, that's a really good song. And this, I mean, I have a couple of things to say about it. I think it's decently catchy, especially once it gets going. But I don't know, man. I've seen the things that the members of Big Time Rush have told outlets during interviews, even back in the day, about the issues that they had with Nickelodeon's song lyric writing, or whoever at the time was writing their songs. They've criticized the fact that the lyrics are like shallow, or like they were like for kids or whatever. But I'm not gonna fucking lie. It's not like these songs that they're doing now are particularly deep either. I personally would argue that the songs that they used to do back in the Nickelodeon days actually had more depth to them. Because I feel like there was at least more metaphors, more allegories, and there was just more to it. Like there was more to the lyrics. Because I feel like the lyrics of their songs are very repetitive. Like sure, I still enjoy them, but they're still very repetitive and very like shallow. There's not really any depth behind what they're trying to say. It's like, compare this to like If I Ruled the World. It's not like If I Ruled the World is a particularly in-depth song, but there's at least like, I don't know, more, like there's some allegories there that are being done with what you would do if you ruled the world and everything. And it's kind of like similarly like a party song. But I don't know, there's just something more to it, not literally being called like I Just Want a Party song, like what this is. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels like very shallow and not really particularly in depth. It's like, it's literally exactly what it says on the tune. It's a song about wanting to party all the time. And that's what it is. The other lyrics might as well be fucking noise. They are practically noise. And it's like, I don't mean to be harsh on the guys if they ever watch this video, which probably never gonna happen. But it's like, for all the criticisms that they give about the lyrics during the Nickelodeon times, they're not doing that much better. And I know they can do better. At least Kendo can. Because his solo stuff, or should I say with Heffron Drive, however you pronounce that, actually had a lot of that big time rushness to it. Like, you know the song Parallel, probably the most popular song by Kendo in terms of solo stuff or Heffron Drive stuff? That feels like a big time rush song, and it has a lot of depth and interesting lyrics. Like, why couldn't they do that shit? Why are they doing this bland poppy crap? It's like, I'll still listen to it, I still enjoy it, but I enjoy it because I've invested fucking 15 years of my life into Big Time Rush and liking them because I like them from when I was a child. Not because I think these songs are particularly good. And that's a wrong approach to have to your love for a group. You should like them not because of nostalgia, not because you've grown to like them, but because they release good music. And I'm not gonna say that they haven't released some good music in their new stuff, because like, I think Not Giving You Up, Honey, and Can't Get Enough are genuinely pretty fucking good. But they still pale in comparison to their OG stuff. You know? So yeah, I just wanted to go on a little bit of a rant there. In terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go with a 7.2 out of 10 for this one. It's fine. Might listen to it if I don't find it as bland on a second, third, and fourth listen, but I'm not really gonna waste the time to listen to it a second time right now, because it's not only a very simple song, but I've also already heard the chorus before in the song that they sampled it from, you know? So, yeah, what is there else to say there? We still have one more song to check out in this first part of the reaction to this album, though, that being the song Weekends. So without further ado, let's get into that one in 3, 2, 1. I gotta say though, I love how K-pop set the standard for how lyric videos have to be done nowadays. Because now even Western music is done with this kind of like, with this kind of standard visual. Okay, this is actually better. What? Okay, this one is getting a second listen for sure. This chorus is really good. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is more like what I want them to do. I'm gonna play that chorus so many times, it's so good. Oh yeah, this is a good one. You know, I'm curious. You know, let the song finish, and I'll talk about it. Okay, it's over. Whew. Now that's more what I'm talking about. It's obviously still not like OG Big Time Rush stuff, but I can take their arguments about the song lyrics of their OG songs being shit compared to their current ones more seriously when they release more music like this, which has more weight, more depth, more impact, and actually are interesting, and they're not just like simple, generic ass, bland instrumental. Like there's some actual fun happening in the instrumental and the song itself. Like that chorus is very good. It's very good. It's not just a generic one line, like, you know, like what you see in K-pop, but it's a little bit more inspired, and I like that for it. And I like that about this song. It's what makes it so good for me, and why I'm gonna listen to it a second time, because it's a genuinely fun song. And the emotion there also makes it far more exciting and interesting, because there's some actual emotional thing that I can resonate to as I'm listening to the song, you know? And I'll focus more on specifically what the lyrics are talking about, because I wasn't paying too much attention there on the second listen. But before we do, I just want to take a little bit of a look at the Wikipedia page for these two songs to see who produced which, because there is some different producers for some of these songs, so I'm kind of curious about that. So for I Just Want to Party All the Time, in terms of lyric writing, it's Carlos, James Johnson, then James Maslow, then Kendo, then Logan, then somebody called Nicholas Furlong, then Spencer Nazy, and then Ventress. And then it's produced by Nicholas Furlong. And then Weekends is produced by Brian Todd. And he's apparently a multi-platinum record producer. Yeah, I can definitely feel that in the song. It's better. It's so much better. It's not even fucking comparable. Yeah, that one is a good one. And also, he wrote the most of the song, it seems like, which also explains, I guess, why the lyrics are better, but it's too early to really make a point about that without having seen more of the other songs, but we're gonna do that in the next videos. But yeah, we still have to listen to this one on a second side because it was really, really fun. So before I say anything else about the song, let's listen to it again in 3, 2, 1.
I know it's a weeknight, but it's been a minute since you hit me with a reply. Something don't seem right. We used to talk every day, now it's once in a while. Yeah, once in a while. It's funny how every word I ate made my stomach ache. Was it all for nothing? Must be my mistake. This one around got me in a state, overcompensate. I was what you wanted, now you don't even look my way. Can you just let me know why you so hot and cold? I wanna know the reason.
Dude, I love this song.
Either love me or let me go. You see,
Oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of this one. I love it so much.
you only call me on the weekend. Yeah, I can see.
This is debatably better than Not Giving You Up. I gotta say, it might have just replaced my favorite new Big Time Rush song.
Maybe we're just on different ways. Maybe the you I knew has changed. I don't wanna believe it. I don't wanna believe it. It's funny how every word I ate made my stomach ache. Was it all for nothing? Must be my mistake. This one around got me in a state, overcompensate. I was what you wanted, now you don't even look my way. Can you just let me know why you so hot and cold? I wanna know the reason. You only call me on the weekends. Either love me or let me go. You say you will, but you don't. I wanna know the reason. You only call me on the weekends. Where you at tonight? Where you at tonight? Be honest about the reason that I can let it go. Where you at tonight? Where you at tonight? I think I know the reason. Oh, can you just let me know why you so hot and cold? I wanna know the reason. You only call me on the weekends. Either love me or let me go. You say you will, but you don't. I wanna know the reason. You only call me on the weekends. Call me on the weekends.
Okay. I like it. I like it. What else can I say? Honestly, this genuinely is kind of a 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, if we're talking about like literal, as in the literal quality of this song, it's probably closer to like an 8.4, 8.5 out of 10, considering that I gave, I mean, actually, no. What did I give? I Just Want to Party All the Time. Did I give it like a 7.9? If I gave that one a 7.9 out of 10, no, I gave it 7.2. So yeah, this one is definitely like an 8.5 out of 10 in terms of its actual genuine quality. But for me, because of how much I shot on the first song and how I'm not necessarily fully in love with the current Big Time Rush style of music, and how much I love this song, I think it kind of deserved a 10 out of 10 for shutting me up about this, you know? Because it was actually catchy, actually had depth, actually was emotional, and I enjoyed it. It was fun, it was entertaining. More of this, please. Obviously, the chances of us getting more songs like this are not really that big because this is the only song produced by this guy and written by this guy, Brian Todd. So, yeah, probably none of the other songs are really gonna be here, but up to this level of quality. But I'm still hopeful about more songs of this album being good, because, like, you know, you can't have every song be amazing, and it's not like I Just Wanna Party All the Time was that bad either. It just is a derivative intentionally and kind of shallow, but it's not the worst thing ever, you know? Still though, we have more songs to check out, and that's gonna happen in the next video. So to do that, I have to end this one. But I am really curious, what do you guys think about these two songs of this album so far? So comment your thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Kayleen McQueen. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And that is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!